Howdy doody everybody, my name is KevGuuey and welcome back to Phantasy Star Online 2. We are in the Sisters Quarrel.
Hey you! Hello, bonehead! Would you just shut up already? What do you even want? Have you and I met somewhere before? I don't feel like we're strangers here. Even our photon energy feels a lot alike. It's strange. Kind of exciting, too. Hey, got any boneheaded ideas why? How do you expect me to know something that even you don't? And for the record, I have a name, okay? It's Sarah. Sarah, huh? Okay, I'll try and remember that. So tell me, bonehead. Ugh! I just told you my name is Sarah! Hey, don't yell at me! I remember! You're Sarah, right, bonehead? You are doing this on purpose! No, I'm not! And so what if I am? Blah!
Now, that's some sisterly love right there.
We are not sisters. I'm pretty sure even a blind idiot could see that.
You reckon? You're both about yay high, and you got the same sort of outline to your faces and all. Don't you think so? Ain't nothing nicer than when everyone gets along, eh? No siree. So let's all just have some fun, huh?
We are here to investigate this place. To dig up the truth and uncover what really went down here. There's nothing fun about any of this.
Sure, but you already know you ain't gonna find any good news at the end of this whole thing, eh? So why make it worse by raining on your own parade? We should just enjoy ourselves out here.
Are you not concerned about where you came from? About what happened to this planet? And why you can speak to us in our own language like this?
I mean, I think it's weird and all, of course, but it's not like finding out why is gonna do much for me anyway.
True.
My people, we got a saying. Don't let what's behind you scare you. Let what's up ahead do the job.
What if someone creeps up behind you and booga boogas you?
Perfect for when you're running from a pack of baddies. Still though, it's survival of the fittest out here. We don't have time to waste letting what's over and done with hold us back. Gotta move ahead.
Ooh, the truth.
How about it, miss? Finding anything out?
It seems that Luther's death triggered the release of this machine. The times match up perfectly. And there's a ton of data. It looks like this was the one they used mainly. More than the facility on the seabed. More detailed data than what was retrieved on the seabed. There's even complete data on biology experiments. Alteration and synthesis experiments on the aboriginals that lived on Wopal. Experiments to implant artificial intelligence?
So that stuff about artificial intelligence has to do with us?
Yes, as far as I can tell from looking at this. I'm sorry.
Why are you apologizing? You weren't the one conducting the experiments. I never wanted an apology. All I think is being able to talk is real convenient.
Oh, that's true.
Don't apologize without a reason, miss. That hurts a lot. I'm getting enough sympathy without you having to do that.
You're a real smooth talker.
Don't fall in love with me now. I have a special someone in Camelot.
You can quit with the jokes. What's this data? It's really protected. data. But the sample's labeled Sarah. Here. It was here. This is the place where my whole body was messed around with. It was here. Yes, here. Whoa, Sarah. So that means... You're not shocked that you're a clone? No, because I saw it with my own eyes. I got over that a long time ago.
Really?
I cried so hard, and I was so confused. I'd be lying if I said it's not tough to deal with anymore. But I can at least accept it. That aside, answer me this. Are you my original? Hey, wait! Come on! After her!
Oh, that Dotto. Otto. Oh. Give whom? Oh, what are we fighting about? Hey, what are we fighting about? Hold on.
Sarah. Whenever I was out there, wreaking havoc on other planets, it felt like someone was watching me. It wasn't Huey. It was like someone was looking out for me. But I get it now. I finally understand. That was you, Sarah. You were watching over me. Yes, I was always watching. Out of sight, but always there for you. You were made from me. You were made by me. I had to make up for what I'd done. I had to turn those regrets into a source of motivation.
Oh.
Regrets? Don't be a bonehead, bonehead! If Huey was here, he'd knock you flat on your ass! You're just my original, and that's all. The one that created me, used me. That's all on Luther. But me, I'm an absolute fool. I let someone take advantage of my ignorance, and people got hurt. But Huey forgave me. That one too. I'm not sure how everyone else in ARKS feels, but I decided to forgive myself. If I can't forgive myself, then I don't deserve anyone's forgiveness. I'm immature, an idiot, a fool. But I made a choice to live as myself. As KLARISKRAYS. Stop worrying about me. Clone, original, none of that matters. I'm me, and you're you, bonehead.
Wow, the bonehead truth came out.
Wow. I wasn't expecting to get told off by such a cheeky little brat. What was that, bonehead? We're basically the same height.
Oh, where are you? Do you not notice them? Hello?
Hey! Girls, now is not the time for a sister fight.
We're not sisters. I am KLARISKRAYS.
Do we... Okay. Ow, stop it. My gosh, give him a move. Is that great? Any move? Alright, at least that one's dead. Finally, this thing was so annoying. Oh, Capricorn? What? Oh, that. Oh, it doesn't tell me the freaking concert was about to go underway.
Guys, I'm sorry. I put you through a lot. This isn't like me at all. KLARISKRAYS? I'm the only one left now. The rest are gone. Gone before I could ever talk to any of them. That's why I wanted to talk with you. Sarah. Yeah. I guess it's about time I stopped running and faced the truth, too.
We done with our little sisterly squabble then?
We're not... You know what? Forget it. Also, where did they go?
All's well that ends well. But don't you think that was maybe just a bit too intense? Pretty heartless. I mean, making someone uncover the truth, you know, on their own like that.
Oh?
She had to face it sooner or later, and the sooner, the better. Plus, one of them acts a bit too tough when she's with a certain someone. You're honestly far too protective of that girl, Huey.
Listen to you. I mean, you're here watching over the whole thing.
Uh-huh.
Which one of us is overprotective again?
Both. I say both. Aha.
Cut me some slack here.
If we weren't here, I doubt it would have turned out this way.
Gotta let them figure these things out for themselves. But, thanks for sticking along for the ride. I appreciate it. She ought to be good to go on her own from now on.
Yep.
Hang on now. Is it just me, or are those two fighting?
Whoa! I think they just set CobraCon flying! Nice catch!
Nice catch! But seriously, I thought I was a goner there. It looked like a happy ending, when suddenly they go off on each other. For what? Getting, I don't know, tears and snot on their clothes?
Huh. They both have a tendency to get quite worked up, don't they?
Ah, like two angry peas in a pod.
All right, Huey, we'd better go break it up.
You bet!
Yep. About my reaction. Word of caution. Ooh, the mask dude. Finally.
How long must she suffer because of you? You've seen how this burden to save everyone affects her. You've seen how the darkness aided her until she resigned herself to fate. Yet here you are, ready to force her through it all once again.
On face time around.
In the end, words are just that. Words. You cannot change how this will end.
What do you know?
If you truly intend to deliver her from despair, you need to act quickly.
Oh. How quickly? Tell me how quickly, but okay.
I haven't seen you in so long. I was running all over the place working on acquiring special ARKS authorizations, and you seem plenty busy yourself. You can probably tell as much already, but I'm pretty happy to see you again.
Oh, it's changed her outfit, I think.
Wait, you do remember me, right? Please don't tell me you forgot. It's me, Matoi, the one and only. Remember?
Matoi or the Matoi? Be hard to figure that out. Oh, you changed up your outfit.
Oh yeah, I thought a change of pace was in order. Or a new way to express myself, maybe?
Oh. Like
I'm
the
going
tie.
to be a real deal ARKS Operative. After begging and pleading, Xiao is finally giving me authorization. Now I'll finally be able to fight alongside you. Yep, it's time to earn my keep too. That's why you called me out here today, isn't it, Xiao? As ARKS Overseer, you're going to grant me authorization, aren't you?
Before I give you special permission, there's still one more lesson I need you to learn, Matoi.
It was Matoi and then now it's Matoi? What is it?
What kind of lesson? No classrooms involved, I hope.
Don't get all pouty just yet. Our friend here will hear you out.
Okay then, I'm listening.
You really are an easy read. Now then, this lesson isn't any sort of formal lecture. I just want to get you both up to date on the current state of ARKS. I'll be skipping over a lot of the history and finer details, but you can always ask me later about anything you want to know.
Uh-huh.
That's not the most reassuring of responses, but alright. Let's talk about ARKS as a whole. ARKS had finally overthrown the puppet leadership Luther had in place. We lost Xion in the process, but there's no point on dwelling on that. What's done is done. It has taken us roughly half a year to get ARKS up and running again, to put it back on its proper trajectory. Back then, 6 months ago, there certainly was a real uproar when I said I would oversee the management of ARKS. But now everyone treats it like it's completely natural. Time really does normalize all. Next, let's talk about enemies. The Fallspawn.
He kind of disappeared in the background.
To be quite honest, the situation isn't great. Well, Just take a look at this footage.
Footage? A Gemini? Let's say Gemini. Yeah, that did not look good at all. Get out.
That planets were just wiped out like it was nothing.
It copied a planet it consumed simply to smash it into another, playing with celestial bodies as if they were mere toys. Instead, it appears this horrible new Dark Falls, known as Gemini the Duplicate, destroys for the sheer thrill of it.
Gemini.
Gemini is already headed for its next target.
Where?
The planet Harukatan, recently discovered and home to an alien civilization. That's Gemini's next stop.
Hey, that's one of the places I could not go before.
We need to get over there then.
Right. Which brings me to my last topic. ARK's mission. Our mission now
Is to wipe out the false spawn and every Dark Falls out of existence and protect the lives of the universe's myriad inhabitants, right?
looks like you at least remember that much. Hey, got a moment?
No.
Can you keep an eye on Matoy and stick with her as often as you can?
Fine.
There's no telling when Persona the Masked might strike again like they did 10 years ago. Plus...
Well, it did a few days ago, or whenever. Oh, I can be there when the time comes?
Right. Should push come to shove, I need you to be there to handle it. Your knowledge of the truth demands it.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna do it.
10 years ago, she nearly became the profound darkness. This is an unavoidable truth.
What if she can harness it for good?
And while she seems fine now, there's no telling what might happen. No one knows. Not me, not you, not even her.
If the Persona the Mask does.
Hey, what's the matter? Let's get going.
She's in your hands now.
Alright, this better not be the freaking Chapter 2 ending. Be upset.
You know what you have to do, right, Sarah? If anything should happen with those two, let me know immediately.
What sort of plan are you cooking up this time?
I'm actually hoping that nothing happens whatsoever.
Except... I knew it, I knew it. Now, right into episode 3, everybody. Hooray, yippee! Alright, time for episode 3, guys. The Puzzling Yeti? Ooh, whoop, and it. Wait, went back in time? It's 1/8 now instead of 1:31.
Wow, would you look at that? Just amazing! A pure white castle alternating to a pure black one. I'm really happy to get to be here with you in a place like this. And it's all thanks to Feoh finally giving me that ARKS special permit.
Hello.
Whoa, they're huge. Think they're natives of this planet?
Yes.
Hi. We're... Oh, geez. Without a translator, I've got no clue what they're saying.
That's cool.
And that one seems to be a little different from these guys.
Are you talking backwards?
I'm getting some serious worship vibes here, but I don't know what they want. This won't do. Let's head back and see if Feoh has any ideas.
Oh, okay, we just come and go.
You've both had it rough, huh?
Feoh, you sent us in knowing what would happen, didn't you?
The translation process will proceed more quickly now that I have contextual data from the area. I've been translating things bit by bit, but thanks to you two, I have plenty of data now. Luckily, they have a language, so I'll make it so anything you hear or say is automatically translated going forward.
Ooh.
They seem to be worshipping us almost. Do you know why?
That I'm not sure about. It's likely rooted in Harukotanian culture, so we'll need to look into that.
Which means another meet and greet with the fans. And this time, we'll understand them.
Well, at least they're fans. You'd better get used to it. This is all part of the job as an ARKS Operative, Miss Special Permit.
Aww.
My word, it's the Ash Maiden.
We can understand them now. But what's this about a maiden?
I refer, of course, to you, Ash Maiden. Please hear me out. Those insolent Nightfallers have...
Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
Cease this at once. You trouble her. Kotoshiro, as the Ash Maiden's guardian, all concerns you have for her go through me. You know this.
Who you?
Yes, of course. Excuse me, Maiden.
Thank you so much. But I think you might have a case of mistaken identity.
I am fully aware. Setting that aside, I have a question for you. Have you seen a pompous woman of roughly your stature?
A pompous woman? I haven't seen anyone like that. Have you?
Is that the maiden?
Indeed she is. If you happen to see her, please tell her that Kotoshiro is searching for her.
Ooh.
He left. I guess his name is Kotoshiro? He seems different from the others somehow. Something tells me he's the one we want to talk to.
progress. All ARKS Ops, report to the quest counter
Hey,
to join the
boss!
mission.
It's been a while since we've met up like this. ARKS itself has been so busy lately. I'm relieved that I got to see you. Boss, it's a bit too late, but I wanted to say thank you. You used your power to save ARKS, right? I've got to thank you for that. And I'm sorry. I didn't help you out at all. I'm relieved that nothing got in your way, but I'm so sorry. I thought you were really great though, boss. How you had to face those ARKS Ops as your enemies, but you didn't give up. I'm going to try harder so that I can fight with you. I look forward to seeing you again.
Ooh. That's it?
Oh, hey there. Oak's discussing potential improvements to ARK's ship facilities at the moment. I thought she'd be back soon, but she probably went running off somewhere once the meeting ended. She's really taken to this stuff like a duck to water.
Are you two talking about me? Sorry, but I already decided what I'm going to do next. I've got some serious documents to get in order.
I thought you'd say that, so I organized them for you in advance. The ones concerning medical team working conditions?
Nice, Theo! You're so considerate. It's important to offer benefits, but you also need to provide proper support to the team that's getting them.
It's great you're working so hard for everyone, but make sure you don't overdo it, okay?
Wait a sec. Do you and Theo think I'm on the verge of collapse or something?
Yeah.
From my perspective, you don't look like you're running on empty quite yet.
Sounds like I'm fine then. I do tend to push myself a little, but if you think I'm fine, Theo, then I'm fine. On the other hand, if you both thought I was crossing the line, I'd definitely take a break. Until then, I'll do all I can. Just make sure to keep an eye on me, okay, you two?
Oh, okay. Una in Casera.
Hey there! Long time no see! How's it going? The lab's gone, so I've had a lot of time on my hands. Time I've been dedicating to idle work. It's fun enough, I suppose. Sometimes I think I'd be better off just focusing on that.
I believe that would be for the best.
Then glasses half full shows up.
I stopped by to chat for a bit, and this is the kind of greeting I receive? Well, no, I suppose I deserve that. It is as you said, Kuna. The laboratory has been suspended, along with our duties. You were never suited for combat in the first place. What could possibly motivate you to continue fighting at this point?
True. Hearing it from you still ticks me off, though. Hey, what do you think?
Do what you want to do.
I thought I was. I guess everyone sees me as a chronic overworker. What to do? I don't want to quit working for ARKS or anything.
Well, you needn't make up your mind so quickly. You're free to do what you want.
Much as I hate to admit it, you're right. Me, living a life of leisure, never thought I'd see the day.
What did you say again?
Oh, hey! Fancy seeing you here.
I might remember.
Although I could have sworn I sensed someone else, too. I'd love to kick back and shoot the breeze with you, but I've got some things to take care of.
Hey, Azanami. I told you not to go running off. What a surprise. This troublemaker asked me to party up.
But clearly, this is a date.
It is not!
Not sure my feelings can survive such a brutal smackdown.
Let's just get back to the mission.
Copy that, Chief. Well, catch you around.
Don't get any funny ideas. Nothing's going on here. Got it?
Huh? Or you push it aside, the more it seems like it. Ooh, a true blue witness. Does she like Oza?
Oh, sorry. I was just caught up in my thoughts. Say, may I ask you something? It is not terribly important, I know, but you do not think it is weird for a man and woman to form a party together, right? Just the two of them?
Oh?
Well, what if they were to join hands too? I mean, literally.
Oh?
What if instead of forming up for a mission, they did it to enjoy each other's company?
I don't see how that's wrong.
Now, I am not talking about anyone in particular, mind you. I was just, you know, thinking.
Huh?
I just could not get the thought out of my head, and it had me all worked up, and I am sorry. I am sure you do not know how to react to a vague question like this. Just forget I said anything at all. The only real issue is whether I care or not, right? And I should not, right? Why should I? But I do, and it is just...
Oh. Like a legacy.
Hey there, all you little kiddos! How's stuff and things? Patty here. Glad to see you again. What are you even looking at, Patty? Oh, hi. Tia here. You know, I feel like it's been a while since we've sounded off like this.
Oh, not really.
So much has happened, right? A little of this, a heaping of that. That face tells me you can't remember a single specific thing that happened. Now then, ARKS Ops like us don't have time to just sit around, do we? We're here on the new world of Harukotan, with color contrast as clear as night and day. No one asked you for a color report, okay? We're here because there were new Dark Falls readings. There's sentient life on this planet, apparently, but they don't seem to be all that interested in talking. How is this gonna work? We're gonna make it work! If they don't want to talk, who will do the talking? I wish you'd spare a thought for what I have to do to keep you in check.
Ooh, they're new people.
Amazing! I have heard all the rumors, but it is completely different when you witness it up close. There is a class I would simply love to recommend to someone as strong as yourself.
Summoner.
Could I please have just a moment of your time?
Katori, stop acting like a pushy saleswoman. It hurts our reputation.
Music? From music.
Excuse me, Saga. Could you please not intrude?
Yes,
I am
Sega.
speaking with my dear friend here.
The statistics clearly show that if I let you do as you please, it will hinder our mission.
Oh.
I can't overlook that, as someone in the same position of handling tests for bouncers.
Yes, of course. I swear, you are just like my father, prattling on and on about every minuscule detail.
I am Saga, and this is Katori. We handle the tests for the new ARKS Approved Bouncer class.
We're also in charge of public relations for the class.
Katori noticed your skill and thought of using you to help promote it.
Saga, could you please stop talking in a way that would cause a misunderstanding? I merely found myself infatuated with your skill, my friend.
Oh, I love these two. They talk really fast.
Although I was was thinking how wonderful it would be if you became a bouncer and fought alongside me.
Simply put, bouncers are a support class designed for close combat. Our greatest characteristic is our equipment, like my jet boots, or
my main combat weapon, the Soaring Blades.
The class has been established, but we still need more data, so we're conducting actual combat tests.
Since you're explaining everything in such detail, do you not wish for this ARKS Operative to join us as well, Saga?
I am just carrying out my duty as a tester. Let's go, Katori.
It looks like we're a ninja.
As you wish. Until we meet again.
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh, to make your acquaintance once more is a joy without measure. What a coincidence for us to cross paths here. Actually, it certainly would not be a stretch to say this meeting was fate.
Let me explain a bit further. Katori was looking around for you so much that it hindered our mission.
So, we must have some sort of spiritual connection to be running into each other like this. Please allow me to explain how Soaring Blades work. So, my beloved Soaring Blades are two blades. They are not like twin daggers. Please do not think of them in that fashion, though. I believe the greatest characteristic of the Soaring Blades is that they are so easy to use. Even someone as unskilled as I can use them.
It's great that you acknowledge your lack of skill, but don't say it when promoting our class. With Soaring Blades, you can keep your attacks going non-stop by just maneuvering well.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Not only are they easy to use, but they are quite powerful when you get used to them.
Please, by all means, give Soaring Blades a try. In good time, I hope that you can provide some guidance to my unskilled self.
Fully realizing how green you are is the first step. Once you do that, everything gets easier. Katori, it's time to start boot camp.
Huh? Oh, no. I never said I wanted to go through boot camp. Hey, Saga! Do you perchance understand what a joke is? You are being a bit too serious.
Fun. That's boots.
If I continue this boot camp any further, I swear I will die. My dear friend! What superb timing. Please, come this way.
Katori, boot camp isn't over.
Saga! This is no time for boot camp! Unless you are speaking of jet boot camp, for our friend here is inquiring about jet boots.
That's very convenient timing for you, isn't it, Katori? Anyway, I would be going against our mission if I disregarded this. Jet boots are unique weapons worn on your feet. Their greatest characteristic is that they can change the element and increase the power of your techniques by charging them. In other words, jet boots belong to the technique weapon arsenal. This weapon is more suited to a human like Katori than a caste like me.
To make matters worse, it is very unladylike to swing one's legs about when already overexposed.
Why?
I can't leave it to Katori because she is much too underqualified.
I thank you so much for your candidness.
I think that's all I need to explain. I carried out my duty as a tester. Now, let's resume your boot camp, Katori.
What? Oh, no. I feel faint.
You don't feel well? You'll forget all about it when you get your blood pumping.
You have absolutely no modicum of humanity!
How was your date?
Oh, it's you. Got a moment? I wanted to ask you about something. I'm not quite sure how to explain this, but it seems my actions might have rubbed someone the wrong way. Recently, I I feel like this someone has been avoiding me.
Oh, Marley?
Everything's fine when we're on a mission. Maybe it's just my imagination, but it feels like something's off. I can see it on their face. I want to make things right, but I don't even know what I've done wrong. Man, forces are such a pain. If they've got a problem with me, they should just come out with it already.
Oh, Marlu. Person we were just talking about.
Oh, it is just you. Sorry. I am a little jumpy.
I was here the whole time.
I am currently trying to avoid someone.
You're in front of me.
It is not like I hate that person or anything. We handle missions just fine together. But when it comes to casual conversation outside of our professional duties, well, it is hard for me. Considering how awkward things are, I thought it best to create some distance, for both our sakes. I have been doing my best, but it is challenging. They keep trying to get closer at the worst possible times. Typical hunter behavior, always doing as they please and charging in head first. They really are a nuisance.
Oh.
Hey, great timing. There's something that's been bugging me. The Daybreakers of Haruko-tan fought the False Spawn. Are they okay? I mean, they're helping us fight them here and there, but I'm wondering if they're getting corrupted because of that.
So, we meet again. I have heard of your cooperation in the subjugation of the war. On behalf of the Daylord, I give you thanks.
Oh, that is very kind. Kotoshiro, there's something I'd like to ask you. Have the Daybreakers changed in any way?
I do not really understand the intent behind your question, but I have not been contacted regarding anything like that.
Oh, I see. I guess that means the Daybreakers aren't becoming corrupted or anything.
I have not quite grasped the apprehension you beings feel, but that is probably thanks to the divine protection of the Maiden.
The Divine One's protection?
Yes. The power of the Maiden's ashes protects the inhabitants of this planet from ill will and hostility.
Protection, huh? So that protects everyone from being corrupted by the False Spawn?
Oh. Okay, we're going ahead. Slowly.
Oh, look! It's that guy from before. Should we talk to him?
Do you require something of me?
Huh? How'd you know?
I can sense your presence without seeing you. Fortunate, as it is impossible for me to see anything at all.
Your eyes are...
Precisely. Though being blind is not without its perks. I can sense everything, including that you are not the Maiden, and that you pity me.
I'm so sorry. Did I upset you?
Your thought patterns are novel, different from both the Daybreakers and Nightfallers. They are gentle, warm. At any rate, you are completely unlike those on this planet who reject one such as me. I find this intriguing. The denizens of this planet split into two nations, the Daybreak and Nightfaller provinces, separated by the eternal river of tears.
Oh.
However, the Nightfallers have recently been stepping foot into Daybreak province. Those who break the laws must be punished. The Daybreakers await the advent of the Ash Maiden to restore order.
The Ash Maiden, huh?
You dare step foot into the shrine, Nightfallers? The path you tread upon is one of wickedness. I must go fulfill my duty as Guardian. Farewell.
Huh? You need us to go with you?
Fulfilling his duty. Does that mean he's gotta go fight?
Oh, nope, not yet.
Of course. A battle erupted, just as Kotoshiro predicted. We're getting ball spawn readings as well. We're definitely going to be involved in this.
Oh, Divine Ones! Please, help us, Daybreakers!
The Nightfallers are crossing the river on an unprecedented scale. It's contemptible. It's idiotic. Maidens, please punish them.
Untemptable or contemptible? I don't know what you just said, but...
We aren't maidens.
Divine One! Maidens!
Jeez, can any of you just tell us where Kotoshiro went? Anything at all?
Guardian Kotoshiro? We don't need him. Divine One, we have you.
Yes, as long as we have you maidens, we shouldn't have any problems.
Divine One, please, demonstrate your power.
Yes, maidens. Punish those moronic Nightfallers.
When everyone worships one person like this, I hate it. Answer me. Where's Kotoshiro?
Kotoshiro is,
I saw him heading for the Ash Shrine.
Where is it?
Over there!
Let's go.
I like that, comma and then space and then exclamation mark. Look at that.
I don't know why I got so aggravated back there.
I understand how you felt.
Thanks. I'm relieved to hear you say that. How should I put it? It's just this kind of raw feeling I had, but I hated it. The Divine Ones on this planet are revered, and it seems like they're forced to do things they don't want to. When I start to wonder if they're being forced to do things, it becomes hard to control my feelings. Geez, I'm not a divine anything, but I keep talking about myself as if I were one. Gotta keep myself in check. Okay, enough self-reflection. Let's look for Kotoshiro. This isn't just about Nightfallers. Ball spawn are showing up too. We have to help.
We're gonna go in battle now? Yeah, game night, day and night. What levels are they? Oh, I haven't. So I guess it was around 50 or 60. By 50-ish. 60 maybe. Cool.
Kotoshiro, are you okay?
I thought it was so cool.
Why are you here? This cannot possibly concern you two.
We can't just ignore this battle.
Yeah, exactly. We can't just sit back and watch. I mean, look, over there.
Yep. Oh.
Wow. We tried to reel in the Ash Maiden, but wouldn't you know it?
We've hooked ourselves something much better.
Dark Falls.
Don't stare like that. How scary.
I'm shaking in my shoes. ARKS is simply horrifying.
Enough of this. What a bother. It'd be faster if we ate the Ash Maiden, but we don't need a coward like her.
Right? We don't need any cowardly Ash Maiden.
So, everyone,
we'll destroy everything at once.
They've been brainwashed by the Dark Falls? There's no way they could be corrupted this quickly.
Those dark children must be very powerful. Such things, however, no longer matter. They set foot in the Divine One's shrine and insult her. The punishment is death.
Right.
Taste my blade.
Oh.
Curse you.
Oh, they're all 31.
My power is eternal.
Right there, just whack his crotch. It.
Whoa! Impressive. They toppled such a large foe.
They sure beat it. You did better than we thought. Amazing, really.
Now, show us what makes you really amazing.
It'll be boring if you don't.
More of them! Kotoshiro, I think we should retreat.
Flee if you wish. I shall protect the shrine. That is my duty as guardian.
Well, in that case, let's help, okay?
All right, then.
Let's continue, shall... Hmm? Huh?
This is the Ashen Wind.
Goodness, with all the fuss you Daybreakers and Nightfallers make, I can't even take a nap. I thought you'd get sick of fighting by now. Ugh. Yet here we are. Congratulations on royally disgusting me. So, here you all are, huh? Planning on throwing a party?
Come on.
Sadly, I'm not in the mood right now, and I must ask that you reschedule.
Huh.
Did you wipe them all out? Even the Dark Falls? No, I merely return them to their rightful place, somewhere in Nightfall Province. Gotoshiro, oh, Gotoshiro, why did you not flee, you dummy? It would have been fine were you on your own, but it was rather foolish to involve our guests.
I have nothing to say to that.
Ugh, you are such a bore. At least argue a little.
All right, I will. What would you do if you returned to find your shrine gone?
Well, that's obvious. I would punch you in the throat.
That is why I guarded it.
Because you are afraid of my fists?
If you can destroy a planet with them, of course.
To not make me laugh. I love this planet. Why would I destroy something I love so? Well, whatever. Let me praise you for guarding this shrine, Kotoshiro. Oh yes, right. I should also thank our guests. Thank you. I appreciate your help. And yours as well, Matoi. Huh? How do you know our names? I should know as much. I am a divine one, after all. Again, I thank you kindly, my guests. I am Sukuna Hime. They call me the Ash Maiden. Pleased to meet you. Sukuna Hime, the Ash Maiden. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. There is no need to be formal. We are indebted to both of you. Right, Kotoshiro?
I also thank you for your assistance. I was able to protect these grounds because of you.
Now then, I shall go to the shrine you so beautifully protected and take another nap.
Please wait, Lady Sukuna Hime. All regions of Harukotan are in dispute.
No, I will not wait. I am tired, and so I shall sleep now.
I apologize. I feel ashamed you had to see that.
Oh, no worries.
I think you have to put up with a lot. That was the Ash Maiden?
It is hopeful that you catch on so quickly.
Oh, okay. From.
Hey, Zig, does anything seem out of place?
There's no damage as far as I can see. It has been restored perfectly.
But something's off. I noticed it when I tried to fight. It feels different.
I get what you're saying. The way Clarissa is now, it doesn't seem like it has unlimited power. It's also different from when it was repaired before. That time, its power hadn't been awakened. This time, it seems to have lost it. I don't know how best to put it, but at any rate, it doesn't seem to be as powerful as it was before.
I see. I wonder why.
That is probably because Shion is not here. The cosmogenic arms are weapons that were powered by the mothership and exhibited astonishing abilities. Now that the mothership's, Shion's power is gone, all of the cosmogenic arms have lost their abilities.
Indeed. I could make something that matches the caliber of that.
Without the power of the mothership, the Yonohate I used broke. And that was after just one use. Which means that the power of the mothership, Shion, was so important for the cosmogenic arms. Clarissa has even different roots than the cosmogenic arms we own. The fact that it retained its form is already a miracle. It probably will not regain the power it once had.
Then this Clarissa is like a memento of Shion.
Indeed.
So, Regius, you came all the way here because you finished discussing that matter from before?
Yes, that's right, Zig. I received permission from Shao. I request that you forge new cosmogenic arms.
You put it so simply, but as a swordsmith, there's no reason for me to refuse such a request. Oh, yes. If it's all right with you, I'd like to try to repair the Clarissa again. If I reconstruct it, I might be able to restore its power close to where it was, if not completely.
Thank you, Zig, but I'm okay with it as it is. This Clarissa and I will stick together.
I knew it. I want it to get repaired.
Oh, it's you. Hey, listen. I wanted to ask you something. Has, that Force girl, Marlu, has she asked about me or anything? She and I fought together back on the mothership, see? But I haven't seen or heard from her since.
It happened?
No, it's nothing like that. It's just... I feel like there's this gap between us that I can't close. She just runs off whenever I try and approach her. That's what I hate about forces, I tell ya. No, you know what? I guess the real issue is just me getting worked up like this all the time. Don't get me wrong, I can't stand forces. But that doesn't mean I hate her as a person or anything. I think she's got me all wrong. So I just want to set the record straight. That's it, really. But I feel like it might already be too late for that. Sorry for dragging the conversation on like this. I'll catch you around.
I thought they would have made some progress by now. Color me surprised. It seems like things are actually getting worse, huh? That's not what I was hoping for. All of us operatives should be nice and friendly to each other. That's best for all of us, yeah?
Oh. Okay. 1-8? Why are we going back in time?
Oh, hello. Say, would you mind if I asked you something? Has that hunter Oza asked you about me at all? We were together for a brief moment during the incident on the mothership, but I have not seen much of him since.
Huh? It happened?
No, nothing of the sort. It has simply been on my mind lately is all. It is not as though we cannot speak to one another. It is just that we have drifted apart to an uncomfortable degree. But he still just comes right up into my space like it is no big deal. That is what I dislike about hunters. They are always worked up and lacking restraint. But talk like that is probably what made us start avoiding each other in the first place. I truly dislike hunters, you know, but I do not hate him in particular. There is lots I would like to talk with him about, in fact. But I think it may be too late, and this stubborn head of mine is to blame. am sorry. I really should not have bothered you with a trivial matter like this. Take care now.
Bye.
I think she just needs a little push in the right direction.
He or he?
But I guess this is mostly my fault, so I'd better swoop in to help. You'll help me though, right? Great.
Oh? 128.
Oh, am I glad to see you. Would you mind lending me a hand? All you need to do is have a chat with the girl coming this way. Thanks!
Oh. Sure.
Oh, you. Why are you here? I was called here by someone.
Hey, Azunami! Where the heck are you taking me?
You'll know when you get there. Just go! Okay, here she is.
Jeez. What the...
You didn't see her?
Wait!
What?
It's all right if you hate me. That's your prerogative. Just, please, listen. Have I done you wrong? I guess I have. I'm ignorant of things like that. I must have angered you at some point. So, I'd like to apologize.
That is not it. That is not it. I just misunderstood and decided to avoid you. You have done nothing wrong. I am the one who needs to apologize. I do not have any courage. All I could do was run. There is nothing bad about you. I am sorry.
Thanks for helping out. Well, case closed. Now, we'll leave it to them.
Oh. That's it? Come on, downer.
Oh, imagine that. Never would have thought I'd run into you here. I'm working on a little independent investigation of my own, see? And I thought maybe this place might...
Sorry to burst your bubble, Theodore, but I don't think this place has whatever you're after.
Do you know what I'm looking for, Maria?
A way to change from a Dooman back to a Newman, I presume? It's written clear as day on your face. What's so bad about being a Dooman? It's not like it'll kill you. The change probably only boosted your abilities. Why change back?
It's just this look that Ulk gives me sometimes. One I never saw when I was a Newman.
Really? The same girl who seemed completely unfazed when she found out the twisted workings of ARKS as a whole?
I mean, I'm not like the other Dumans, right? I'm like a forced evolution. That probably makes people feel a little uncomfortable, right?
Oh, and I suppose she sees right through this negative line of thought, huh? Tell me, Theodore, do you have any idea how we casts came to be?
To save frail children, I thought.
Are you really that much of a fool, boy? Do you honestly think the Photoners would create an entire new race for poor little children? Sure, they use children with physical defects, but only those they saw potential in. We casts are typically created because our innate photonic aptitude outstrips what our flesh and blood bodies can handle. It's a well-known fact that ARKS fiddled with the genetic makeup of our bodies. But every once in a while, actually, more often than you'd think, a child with incredible talents was born. Talents so powerful that their physical bodies could not contain them. Once such a child was spotted, they were removed from their flesh bodies and transferred to a mechanical one to make full use of their powers.
That's all.
Even if the transference left them with reduced potential, it would still keep them fit for battle, and that is what mattered. That is how we casts began. If anyone is a forced evolution, it's us. Now let me ask you one more thing. Theodore, do you feel uncomfortable at the sight of me and my fellow casts?
No, not at all.
Well, then the same probably goes for you then. The only thing she's truly worried about is how fixated you are on this whole issue.
Probably getting poked by that horn.
If you have time to spare for worrying about nonsense like this, you should spend it by her side instead. Because more than our bodies, more than our abilities, what really matters is our hearts. Got it? Then hurry up and get out of here! I can't help but tear into whiny little boys like him, who can never seem to fathom what's truly on a woman's mind. Still, at least he's not as bad as the universe's greatest blockhead of all.
Guuey?
Who might that be? I'll leave it to your imagination.
Say Huey.
Die! Just die already, would you? Honestly, just how far is this boot camp loon planning to go? Oh my! It's you! Would you be so kind as to lend me a hand?
You need not bother. This is part of Katori's mission. We have been over this. As a test subject, you are obligated to engage in both real battles and training alike.
Yes, I'm well aware, but I do wish someone would have told me how dreadful this all was going to be.
This would be nothing if you were better prepared, as evidenced by how easily I still draw breath as you struggle to catch yours.
I would appreciate it if you did not assume a fragile girl like me could keep up with a fitness elite like yourself.
You asked for this to begin with. If you want to end it here, I will not stop you.
Oh, fine. Let's just get on with it then, shall we? Do be sure to watch as I do my very best.
She complains nearly as often as she breathes. Nothing good will come from hanging around here while she does. I promise. Farewell, then.
Good advice. Wait. Ooh. Adia, Tia, and who?
Hello. Thank you. It's me, Patty, the well-known older sister of Patia. And here's my younger sister, Tia. And today, we have someone else, the new member of Patia. Come on out!
Oh.
Hi. I'm Feoh. Boss?
Nice to meet you. Actually, what are you doing?
No! This isn't happening! Boss! Patty was frantic, saying that she needed me to come along or she'd be in a pinch. I couldn't say no.
Nah, we really thought Patia was getting stuck in a rut. So, we invited Feoh to be a new member.
New patio? Is that the new name? I mean, not that, Patty, not new patio. Patty, Atia. Oh? I don't know.
How about it, huh? Can't you see the potential of the new Patia? You're all so lost for words regarding my bright idea.
We're so appalled that we don't know what to say, dummy. I'm so sorry, Io. I didn't think Patty was stupid enough to do something like this.
No worries, Tia. It's also my fault for being unable to refuse.
Feel free to head home. Sorry for putting you through this. Oh, Patty, you can find your way home by yourself, right? Later.
What?
Oh, day before my birthday.
Oh, Kotoshira.
Lady Sakunahime has awoken. Consequently, she wishes to commune with you two.
Commune is a grave way of putting it. I simply came to meet you. There is no need to be so apprehensive. Kotoshiro, you must learn to adopt a softer manner. How will you ever find a partner otherwise?
Lady Sakunahime, are you aware of the phrase, "It is none of your concern"?
Well, naturally, I know of it. It is often used when one hits upon a sore spot. Yes? Lady Sakunahime? Gracious. No need to be so formal. I am the Ash Maiden of Harukotan. I hold no standing for you two. Feel free to address me familiarly. But that would be rude to someone of your status. How is it rude exactly? I myself wish for you to address me in that manner. If you remain contrary, then I will simply order you to address me familiarly. But I would rather not resort to that.
Got it.
Very good. Setting that aside, you are a rather meddlesome duo. Even if you have some connection to the horrid creatures that accompany the Nightfallers, you had no reason to follow this fool. Indeed, you should have used him as a decoy to fell your enemies. Why did you not do so?
You might be right, but we couldn't just abandon him.
That is all?
Yeah, I think so.
Intriguing. I consider it an honor to have met you.
Yeah, platform shoes.
After an eternity, I have finally met beings worthy of calling my friends. What a happy occasion. Friends? No, we couldn't. Is it that disagreeable a suggestion? Or do you believe goddesses are not allowed to have friends?
No, that's not what I meant. It's just...
Then you should have no objections. I have already decided to call you friends. I care not if my feelings are one-sided.
Oh, Lady Sakunahime.
I told you to skip the formalities.
Oh, it's very nice to meet you, Sakunahime.
Likewise.
Huh. Oh, my birthday.
You came at just the right time. I talked to Kotoshiro about it, but I was wondering why the Daybreakers are okay after fighting Falspawn.
You mentioned that before. I did not clearly understand the conversation itself, but it was something about not being corrupted, right?
Yeah, Falspawn can't be completely defeated without photon energy, and their remnants quickly become corrupted. You saw it too, didn't you, Kotoshiro?
And that's why the Nightfallers are controlled by Gemini.
However, the brave Daybreakers repeatedly engage in combat, but do not present with any symptoms. Now I see. That is, indeed, strange.
That is foolish, Kotoshiro. What is strange about it? It is obvious. All the beings on this planet are awarded its divine protection. It naturally repels superficial ill will.
Yes, but, Lady Sakunahime, that does not explain the rampage of the Nightfallers.
Well, the divine protection extends to the Nightfallers as well. Thus, they must not feel malice. Have they been led astray by that eerie child? That fraudulent child that proclaims herself the Maiden. She might have instigated it. At any rate, you need not fret over it. You must deal with the matters that are looming overhead.
What matters?
It is good medicine for the Nightfallers, who have been enhanced to unnecessarily huge sizes. Beat them to a bloody pulp.
Oh. So anyways, I'm going to end the episode here, everybody. We are episode 3. Beginnings, endings of episode 2 and episode 3. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this episode and finally ending episode 2. If you guys did, then please smash that like button, subscribe down below for more awesome videos, and don't forget to ring that little bell to get notifications of my uploads. Thank you everybody for watching this video, and you guys will hear me in the next one. Goodbye!